Welcome back to Heartland Focus. I'm Tim Clark. I'm sitting here with Ben Johnson. Ben, welcome to Heartland Focus.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
I'm great. We're going to talk a little bit about kind of a new launch, a new initiative in terms of WOWT. It's called Remembers.
Yeah.
WOWT What's that all about? And let's jump in.
Well, we're always looking for new emerging value for our visitors and our viewers and the community. And one of the things that we have found is that with our news content and with our overall content is that our viewers want good information.
Yeah.
And as we saw from your first segment, the loss of a loved one is a very, very important event. And so what we're doing is we're enabling our viewers to see basic death announcements on our website so they can find their loved ones and click on the information and find the funeral information and the obituary information that they could be looking for.
So we're really, in terms of with this current technology, you're really moving on. You normally would find that in newspapers. And so I think people, I know most recently, a good friend of mine's passed away, and people are now using the internet, social media, to communicate their feelings as it relates to the loss of their loved one. So I think that's good. That's good. I mean, using the current technology to express your warm thoughts and condolences.
Yeah, absolutely. And it fits right with what we do. I mean, we're trusted, credible news content, and so if we're going to present this type of content for people, they want to make sure it's accurate, it's reliable, and so it fits right within our mission to bring good information to the public.
Yeah. How does it work? I mean, how does it work? How do we? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of.
Well, you can go to WOWT.com,
okay.
And if you click on our news section, you can find the Remembers link, and you can click right through there. That'll take you to the WOWT Remembers product. And in here you can sort by any column. We present basic information, so you can quickly and easily get to the information you're looking for. You can sort by any column header. If you just click on the header, it'll sort for you. You can see the funeral home's name, the person's first name, middle initial if available, their last name, the date of birth if available, and the date of death, and then the city and state in which they were most recently living, or whatever the obituary had said on it. Once you've gotten to this point, if you click on any one of those names, that'll take you to an actual full-blown obituary as found on the funeral home's website. Okay, so if you click on it, that'll take you right there, and this is an example of one. This way, the funeral home, they have the information. No one at the family level needs to come into us and post it on our site.
Okay.
We do an automatic link back to where the information originated.
So it's really, you're getting your base of information is coming from the funeral home.
You betcha. Yeah.
Okay, and they're populating that, and you're basically linking to that source.
There's no redundancy that way. We don't have to worry about errors in the information.
Oh, yeah.
We just allow the funeral home to upload the information to their own product, and then we go ahead and link to it.
Oh, that's awesome. Because people, right away you look for, where do I send flowers, and if that information is just right there, and they have this as a resource to come to. That's awesome.
Yeah, we think it's very valuable information. You can also get to it from WOWTremembers.com directly.
Okay.
And so we're doing our best to really let the public know about this offering. If they want to get involved, they want their loved one to be part of this, make sure they talk to their funeral home director and talk about that.
Okay.
There's a lot of interesting things going on with, as you know, the internet, you mentioned social media.
Right.
We at WOWT are very involved in social media, and do you have a Facebook page yourself?
I do have a Facebook page.
Okay.
I have a Facebook page, and I have about close to 1,700 followers or friends.
Yeah.
And so, I've been using it more for marketing, and it's been working for me.
You think about it then, what do we do with our Facebook page when we pass away? Do we designate, is that part of our will now, that we put it in there and say, it brings up a lot.
I haven't even thought about that.
Hopefully you don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's something that, do we put comments on a loved one's Facebook page? I mean, we're seeing some of this evolve, and as technology continues to be part of our lives, you're going to see more and more of this technology being part of the process of big events. And certainly, again, the death of a loved one is a very significant event in people's lives. And we want to make sure that that event is promoted in a way that people can get to the information they're looking for and make it very memorable.
Now, is this, I mean, you guys are, is this something new in the area as far as TV stations? Or
I don't think any TV station that I know of at this time is doing this. And we've spoken to many TV stations around the country and in preparation for this type of product. And it's very interesting that a lot of the community seems to be very interested in us bringing this content to them, because we're available on your mobile phone, we're available on all these different devices, and so you don't have to pick up the print paper to get this information any longer.
It seems to me it seems like the funeral homes would value this product or this partnership, less calls, and you having a central database that which allow people to find their loved ones, be able to respond, be able to make comments on the particular website and all that good stuff. So
yeah, the funeral home, their mission is to be a one-stop shop, and that's what we want as a family. We don't want to have to go through and call a whole bunch of different people. We want the funeral home to handle everything. And so with this type of offering, what we're saying to everyone is it's easy, it's simple. There's no extra work for the funeral home. There's no extra work for the family.
Okay.
Our job is to get your loved one's name, to memorialize that name so the community knows where to go. Because think of a funeral home director. If they don't get that information out, then they got to take the phone call saying, hey, why did I miss this funeral?
That's right.
I didn't know where to send the flowers.
Yeah.
That's not what they want. So we're trying to do a good service for them as well.
Yeah. Well, once again, they can find it by way of WOWT.com.
Yep.
And there's going to be a tab or something in terms of remembers.
Yeah, you'll see Remembers advertising tile ads on there for Remembers. You also see the news section drop-down menu. It's in there, and then WOWTremembers.com is a direct way to get to this information. Okay,
and I never thought about it, Ben, when you talked about in terms of what happens to your Facebook, and some of those social media type of things once you pass away. You almost have to kind of put that in your will. You have somebody manage that.
You do. You wonder what do I want said on there, and do you leave it open for a while? How long does it stay open? Does my brother, sister, does someone manage it for me? I don't really know these answers.
Yeah, I was using my Facebook the other day, and I just Facebooked someone directly and asked them a question, and somebody else responded and said, well, this guy never look at his Facebook. I manage his account for him. And so I was like, wow, that's probably happening in terms of just, people have accounts and other folks are managing that. But I think this is great. That's a great service, a great community, being sensitive to the community and providing another great vehicle for them to utilize and come to WOWT's website.
Yeah, if they want to be involved, talk to the funeral home director, and we work with all funeral homes in the area.
Okay.
There's over 730 listings out there already right now, and it just launched. I mean, so we're listing the most comprehensive place for you to go. We want to make sure we have as much information as you need to find your loved one and friend and get that so you can be there and memorialize their final resting place.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's great. And well, is there anything else that you would like to leave with the viewers for the good in terms of this launch, WOWT Remembers?
Well, just that, as we develop new products for the community, we hope this fits right in line with what the community is looking for and what they're hoping to receive from us. And I think that the announcements is something that is valuable news content. If anyone has any ideas, always let WOWT know, and we're listening. And we do offer these solutions because of our viewers.
That's great. That's great. Well, Ben, hey, thanks a lot for coming on and sharing this new launch. And I'll see you probably at our kids' football game.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to go support our kids there. So Thanks again, and we'll hope big success in terms of that new website there.
Great. Thanks, Tim.
Okay. Hey, after the break, my intern, Cartina, and I will tell you a little bit about the Omaha Children's Museum, their new traveling exhibit. So stay with us, and we'll be right back.